Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a week here in the United States of America, and it's been a week all over the world. But the main thing is that the WWE superstars are safe. They're in Saudi Arabia, and good God, Bill Goldberg is 58 and he's going for a title. Welcome to another edition of Deep Into the Heart of Wrestling. My name is Mike Larkin, and joining me as always is the protector, the collector, with his backwards hat, rat-a-tat-tat, the one, the only Roberto Davis. How are you, Robert?
Hi, Mike. Not ICP. It's been a hell of a week here in the United States. Let me tell you, California specifically. As you can see, our beautiful state is still under fire. It's collapsed. Things are. It's fine. We're fine. Everything is perfect.
Everything's fine. So with that being said, we are joined by the Demoness. Come to caress, take your soul, put you in a hole. She is one half of the newest tag team here on this fine program known as the Flag Hearts. She is Miss McDonald. How are you, Nicola?
Hello. The flag heart. Thanks for. But no, I'm good. Wow. You've got a lot of crazy stuff going on over there. There's lots of crazy shit, but nothing compared to that. So.
Oh yeah, I mean.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, with everything going on in the world, I will say this. We've touched upon Saudi before and how we do not like the WWE going over to Saudi Arabia. Mind you, the shows have gotten better since the Vince regime and all the legends being on it to what we have now under the Triple H regime. It's been better. But the thing is, too, with everything going on in the world and the fact that they're going after there, especially with everything going on, not a fan of it. They're safe, which I'm happy to see because they do have SmackDown tomorrow night, as well as Night of Champions this Saturday.
You said I forgot about that.
Yeah, we are going to be doing predictions for this fine event, 6 matches to be exact. But I figured before we get into that, there are some news and notes. There's going to be some funny stuff, and there's going to be some wise stuff. But I figured we started off with the man who we just mentioned. Bill Goldberg was on Raw and an exclusive interview. So he's sitting down with Michael Cole, talking about, why wouldn't I go after him, about what he said about my kid, and I'm not going to let him embarrass me in front of Atlanta, Georgia, my adopted hometown, and, I'm a father, Michael Cole, this is it, and I'm okay with this, like, I'm all right, I'm like, I get it, okay, here we go, but then he has to say the illustrious sentence, I'm going to fuck him up, Bill. Bill, you lost me until you said I'm going to fuck him up. Damn. And then, I get it for the kid side of things, but then Gunther comes out talking about it ain't 1999 anymore, and I'm going to embarrass him. I'm going to beat him. And Gunther cut a great promo. Does it make me more excited to want to see this match? The answer is no. I really don't want to see this match. I get why it's happening. It makes sense. Just get it over with quickly. Do not have Bill Goldberg win the championship. Let's just have a molly-whopping fest of Gunther beating Goldberg. And I'm going to tell you something right now. In these 6 years that he's been back, from 2019 to 2023, you know how many matches Goldberg has won? And I'm going to ask you both to take a guess. Robert, you first.
Since when?
Since 2019. Let's skip 2016 and 2017 with Brock and Kevin Owens. When he came back.
I think he's only had 5 matches, and I think he won all of them.
Okay. Now, you're going 5. All right. How about you, Nick?
You're not going to like my off-wrecking monster. 1, because I don't know. 1, 2, because I don't care. But 0. No.
Fair enough. So in 2019, he had that.
No.
So 2019, he had
Goldberg.
Bill Goldberg. So in 2019, he came back. He lost to The Undertaker in that debauchery. Then he comes back and beats Dolph Ziggler at SummerSlam. So there's 1. And then number 2 came. And then number 2 came when he beat The Fiend for the Universal title. I know. First of all, again, as we've said many times, that was a Vince call. But Bill, you could have fought harder for that. You could, and he knows that he shouldn't have won because he's not a full-time talent.
I'd love to think because
I know. God rest his soul, but still, like Bill, you could have fought a little harder.
Goldberg.
Fuck you, Goldberg. For that, you could have fought a little harder. That's what I'm
Bill Goldberg.
Bill Goldberg. So then he loses to Braun Strowman, and then he comes back at the 2021 Royal Rumble and loses to Drew McIntyre. And then he faces Bobby Lashley, loses at SummerSlam and DQ. Then he beats Bobby Lashley in Saudi Arabia, and then he loses to Roman in 2023. So the man has won 3 matches since he's come back from 2019. Dolph Ziggler, Bobby Lashley, and Bray Wyatt. That's it. And all those
Bray
matches.
Wyatt.
I know.
Toss up.
I know.
Still 3 too many.
Still 3 too many. But yeah.
I should have been right on my one. 0. Nil point.
So we're
there was pictures going around today of Regal talking to Gunther, and I can only imagine what that conversation was.
Oh God, the infamous.
Oh, Sunshine! Let me tell you what I did in 1998 to make this Tulsa earn it.
Blow him up, put him in a wrist lock, fuck him up.
Make him work for it, Sunshine.
Make him work for it. That friggin' got William Regal in so much trouble.
I could be more. They could be more British if they tried. They just did one job. Say that, lad.
Yeah, that's the thing. No, but William Regal and Goldberg, if you remember that infamous match from WCW where they told Bill to go more than a minute, and oh God, he forgot everything. William Regal tried to help him and he stiffed him a little, but that's how Regal wrestles, and he got in trouble for it, which was not his fault. He was just doing his job. So, I mean, what do you expect?
I mean, Regal made him work for it, and rightfully so.
And did you hear both sides of the stories? Because they were both on the Stone Cold Steve Austin show, son. What? So William Regal's side of the story is the agent also, he was told to do it by the agent. Then Eric Bischoff got pissed. He's like, well, that's what you told me to do. I can't fight myself, he's got to do something to me, you know what I'm saying? Because he could tell he was inexperienced. He didn't know what he was doing. Goldberg's side, and what Bill Goldberg had to say on the Steve Austin show was that he did it on purpose. And I'm like, no, Bill. He did not. Who are you going to believe, Bill or Regal? I think Bill. I think William Regal. I think Bill, you're lying. He didn't do it to you on purpose.
Goldberg, suck my dick.
Yeet. One.
Yeah.
So with that being said, we have all our fun, guys, with this, but I don't want to see Gunther and Bill Goldberg. I think once we get it over with on the 12th, that's it. That's the end of Bill. They even touted it. It's Goldberg's final match. And that's it. He's done. So that'll be the end. So let's just get it over with. It's done. It's over kaput. And then we get back to the good stuff. So, okay. You got your final match, Bill. Congrats. Ooh. And it is fucking in Atlanta, Georgia, would make sense because he did beat, if you remember, at the Georgia Dome back in 1998, he did beat a certain someone for that WCW World's Heavyweight Championship. And that's actually going to move on to a nice little segue here because he beat Hollywood Hulk Hogan for that championship. And well, we're about to go into this next one that's about to make us really.
It doesn't work for me, brother.
All right, let's just sing it together. So the newest story is Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff's debut of Real American Freestyle Wrestling only has 380 tickets distributed thus far. Ha 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 ha. So here is the story. In April,
and how big is the arena?
Oh, God, we're getting to that. In April of 2025, Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff announced the launch of Real American Freestyle Wrestling with Izzy Martinez as Chief Operating Officer. The first event is scheduled for Saturday, August 13th at the Wolstein Center at CSU in Cleveland, Ohio. Tickets went on sale earlier this month, and unfortunately for the promotion, sales are off to a slow start. In a first count at WrestleTix noted that only 380 tickets have been distributed with a current setup of 3,882, and the cheapest ticket is $39.60. A WrestleTix added there is a total of 13,077 seats on the map. So as you can see here, days until the show 66, total number of seats on map 13,077. 3,500 available tickets. Current setup 3,882. Tickets distributed 380. Nicola, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, it was me. I want to know where the show actually is.
Okay, so it is at the venue was. This is Cleveland, Ohio, at the Wolstein Center.
Okay. Make sure none of you go there. Just say.
So let's put up a picture here to give you guys a complete example because Wolstein Center is the Cleveland State University. Let's just grab a picture here of what we could see here of what it's really like, just to give you a little preface of what this center looks like. So it looks like this right here, this big venue right here, and this little side right there, boom. That right there has over 13,000 seats on the map, and they've only drawn 380 distributed for this. And that's the crowd that they're going to get.
No one's going to show up. 380. That's not even worth it on a show floor, is it?
So I was
Or
talking.
that just me being an asshole again?
No,
I've heard that.
no, not at all. So Papa Lark and I were talking about this. Shout out to Papa Lark. And I said to my Daddy-O, I said, Daddy-O, what is the reason? Are you shocked that it didn't sell? He goes, no. And I said, why do you think the reason is? He goes, because it's Hulk Hogan. And I'm like, you damn straight it's Hulk Hogan. So nobody wants to come see this. It's not because freestyle wrestling or real American freestyle wrestling is boring. It's amateur wrestling. There's a lot of great wrestling to it in the art, but because it's Hulk Hogan. Nobody wants to come to a Hulk Hogan themed event in 2025. And also, Hulk, you're a piece of shit. So nobody wants to give you their money. So I'll start with Robert. Are you shocked that this has only sold 380 and it hasn't even done very well? And they only have an event not for another 2 months.
Yeah, that doesn't work for me, brother. I am not sure what they were thinking, but I guess I don't even want to say best of luck because I don't.
No,
I don't really know. Just know.
No.
I mean, for the casual wrestling fan who would be familiar with Hulk Hogan, who could they possibly bring in to draw a name?
I mean, there's this popular 20-year-old freestyle wrestler that I saw has been making waves, but that's not going to necessarily say, man, I got to go see this show. A lot of them are very much unknowns.
Exactly. Like, this is an even more niche audience than professional wrestling already is. Uh-huh. So unless you're going to pull like Gable Steveson,
oh God,
which is a situation all in itself, like I don't know how much more you're actually going to draw.
I mean, it's a nice concept from the art form because it's one of the most richest of professional wrestling's history and the history of what makes professional wrestling. But when you're backed by Eazy-E and the Hulkster dude, Jack, it's one of those things, brother, where they're acting like it's 1997 again and the NWO is ready to run wild. The following promo has been promoted by the NWO, the New World Order. No.
You got me, brother.
You got me, brother. No, it's not 1996, 1997. Hell, this ain't even 2009, 2010, where they're at Madison Square Garden and Dixie Carter, honey, and Eric Bischoff and Hogan are introducing Hulk at the press conference. Yes, Madam Dixie.
Yeah, fuck off, Hulk, you piece of trash.
Have a sarsaparilla. So that's the thing. I know. It's one of those things where it's just like, it's not hot. And you have Hulk Hogan, who, by the way, also in his own right, is looking to open up a sports bar near Madison Square Garden. And I'm like, what the hell are you going to call it? Real American Bar and Grill? Fuck. Like, who the hell wants to go to? I just gave him the name. Who the hell wants to go to a Hulk Hogan sports bar near Madison Square Garden? Madison Square Garden!
He needs to get his old ass out of his head, seriously. Get your old ass.
Doesn't work for me.
It doesn't work for me.
Nothing.
Everyone who goes for Hogan over.
But that's the thing, too. It's just you got this friggin'
I'll put you over. He's Hulk Hogan, you twat.
It's the fucking sports bar. But yeah, no, it's just, and he's got his beard back looking like he's back in Muppets in Space from 1999. There's a reference for people. Friggin' Hulk Hogan has Muppets in Space. Yes. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Friggin'
the other one that he was keeping it in when he was meant to be some kind of like nanny thing.
Oh, Mr. Nanny. Mr. Nanny. Suburban Commando will be here all day.
Suburban Commando, goddamn.
Okay, he's still a steroid dickhead though. But anyway.
I never took steroids. Don't you understand this? It's like Hulk. I'm the one who gave you the
steroids. I injected it into your butt.
Like, brother, I think you're full. Just injected it right in the butt cheek, man. Right in that butt cheek.
I won't be surprised if he's still junkie juicing himself up now. There's no way you can.
Hashtag junkie juicing. I like your style, yeah.
Junkie juicing. Put it on a
shirt. Just juicing yourself up with steroids. Why?
Hashtag junkie juicing.
Hashtag junkie juicing.
Love it.
Plus, I've known so many people who have fucked around with it and found out. So,
yeah, but the bottom line, I would like to quote Hulk Hogan's hero. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. There's a little something for you, Hulkster. So you too. So we'll go to the next one. because it involves someone who was on this card before we get to the injury bug that's been biting a lot of the superstars. We're also going to talk about another one of our boys, that being the great Aleister Black. Oh, we're going to get to some Aleister Black talk on this fine program. But coming up next, there's the man himself, and Wade Keller. So let's talk about the piece of shit that is PW Torch's Wade Keller. He's a journalist, but he is not on the likes of there you go. She got to say it on the show. Yeet. So he's not like Dave Meltzer, and as Robert put it before you came on, he's like Brian Alvarez, but more nerdier, to put it in the bluntest of terms. So Wade Keller on the PW Torch, who is still relevant for some reason that goes on explaining to me. Here goes Wade Keller, what he said in an excerpt from the PW Torch. Some within WWE reportedly feel that Karrion Kross won't be a big star in the company because he doesn't really take bumps. And this is from the PW Torch. I talked about this when he was all the rage in NXT and coming out of TNA. I was like, wrestlers are telling me when he gets to the main roster, nobody's going to put up with the fact that he doesn't take bumps. He's scared to bump. He doesn't flat back bumps. I don't know if he's got an injury or concern. I know wrestlers who I chat with about things when I want wrestlers insight are like, oh, right, Wade, you're right when you say Karrion Kross won't be a big star on the main roster, but one of the reasons you're missing out is just watch his next match. He just doesn't really take bumps. Wade Keller, right here, buddy. Literally right here, buddy. For the first off, his finishing maneuver is a twisting side slam into inverted DDT where he goes with his opponent and he takes the flat back up. And like every move, he's took a flat back bump. Tyler Bate gave him a drop, that fat back bump. Cruz del Toro's taking flat back bumps, like one or two, and then he kills Cruz del Toro. It's all about the presentation. When he was in TNA, he was fucking people up. Did he take bumps to likes like the Mooses and all them? Yes, and from Brian Cage and Johnny Mundo and Johnny Nitro. Yes, but the problem is that's the presentation. He came into NXT as a killer. He's not going to take a lot of back bumps because he's the guy squashing everybody. He squashed Dijakovic when he was feuding with Keith Lee because the story was Dijakovic, who's Keith Lee's best friend, he took him out before he beat Keith Lee for the NXT Championship. You made him a quote-unquote killer, pun intended, and this Karrion Kross gimmick was what he was. It's the presentation. He doesn't have to take a lot of back bumps. And also, who is it to your concern, Wade Keller, if he's got a concern or not? How about you actually ask the source before you actually put out a stupid-ass report, you fucker? So with that being said...
Let me go on this one.
All right. All right, hold on. Let's get also a perception here so you could actually talk to the man himself. So what I'm about to do right now is, because Robert knows hold on. You're going to talk to the man himself because here he is. He's coming upon the screen here. This is what he looks like, Nicola, so you can see what he looks like. We're going to pull him up on the screen here. You say it right to Wade Keller himself. Here we go. Go. That is the guy who said it. Wade Keller of the PW Torch about friggin' Karrion Kross not taking bumps. There he is.
Oh my God, he looks like a walking, talking pussy. What the fuck is wrong with him?
Yes! The WTP up in this bitch.
Right, no. Number one, have you ever taken a bump in your life? Or are you just a journalist? Have you been in the ring? Have you done what he's done? Do you have a big name? No. So how about you fucking shut the fuck up or let Kross come murder you himself? You're a piece of shit. You're a pussy. And you look like you belong in a fucking prison cell. So get fucked, you wanker. Suck my dick.
Wade Keller, we coming for you, Ninja. Go ahead.
Ninja, man.
We might get flanked again for that.
I can't say it any better than you guys said it. I mean, the WTP has spoken. Wade Keller doesn't look like he can take a bump. I mean, he's like half the size of one across his legs. This is a man that can.
Scarlet, what are you on about? Fucking midget.
This is a man that could probably legitimately kill you. Like, he is. I don't think he's scared of taking a bump. Like, come on now. Your derivative bullshit sucks. If you're gonna, at least make up something a little more interesting.
I can honestly say, even when I was a teenager, I still have the DVD that he did with the Hardy Boys after they both left WWE in 2005. It was a great interview. But when it comes to Wade Keller, he, much like the is one of the people that gets a lot of stuff wrong, and at least he'll actually own up to it. Dave, not so much, because why don't you just focus on the good things that I've done? And the problem with Wade Keller is, and we'll focus it back to Wade. Wade is someone who's, again, tries to be relevant. He has his own YouTube channel, and he talks about wrestling like he does, but Wade, if you're going to get a source, talk to the source himself. Ask him, does he have an injury or concern? Don't just assume because somebody told you that and you run with it. That's the problem. Somebody said, oh, he doesn't like to take bumps, when clearly we've seen him take bumps. We've seen him take back bumps, flat bumps, this bump, that bump, my lovely lady lumps. It's one of those things where it's just like, Wade, shut your punk ass mouth. If you don't know what you're talking about, don't run with it. Don't run on assumptions.
Dude, it's called research. Do your research and actually talk to the person in the first place. Because otherwise, you're going to fuck up like you have now. So,
I mean, Cross is really not that hard to get a hold of. So,
no, and I'm sure if he wants your ass, he'll find you quick enough. But look at you. I could say so much more. I already did, but I'll get flagged. So let's not call you every name under the sun.
Looks like a illegitimate son of Bob Backlund.
The white meat babyface Bob Backlund, that all-American boy, Bob Backlund.
I can't figure out that name at this point either. I really want to. He looks like he's been to a few parties in his life.
Oh boy.
Okay. He's probably friends with the Bugatti man.
To the Bugatti! Vroom vroom, bitch.
Wait, I went the wrong way.
So Wade Keller, you dickhead.
Pussy.
There we go. So moving on, we will go.
The last one I use on that one. I'm not using that one no more. I guess like.
So moving on, we will also go to another report that came out, and all I can say is two reports. First of all, JR has announced that the cancer is gone. JR, what a slobber knocker, kicking cancer's butt. We love you, Jim. That's great news. Jim Cross, cancer's gone. Thank you. All right, come on, Jim. Woo! So, JR, slobber knocker, barbecue sauce.
Medical weed, too. Is he still doing that?
Weed. Medical weed?
Yeah.
CCD apparently works in a lot of ways.
Smoking a bowl with Excalibur at the table,
Hey, man.
Just do what you gotta
legendary.
do.
So
no, don't do drugs.
I'm just saying. Then you'll be calling your dog a bitch. You're going to be talking about. We'll be here all day. We already know where this goes. So, it's okay, Nicola. It's okay. So you're never going to live it down, man. You
never.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's not just on this show; it's in reality. Because like even people walk past me, and I'm like, they know about it and go, "Harry's looking at you," and I was like, "Yeah, fuck off." What? Hang on, you can't talk to me. And then he probably, if he could, he'd look up at me and go, "You think you're possessed? So me talking to you means fuck all, mate." Okay.
So the next one that we will.
Yes.
So the next one we'll go to is Vicky Guerrero. Excuse me. Looks to be coming back to WWE in a few weeks. I mean, hell, we got Evolution. So I mean, and you can say what you want about her. And first of all, the wife of the late great Eddie Guerrero. We lie, we cheat, we steal. It's one of those things, man, where I look at it like this: Vicky Guerrero, one of the best on-screen characters. Instant heat every time she said "excuse me." From her managerial role, from making out with Dolph Ziggler, Jack Swagger, and all the stuff that she did with a lot of the great talents. She's a character, man, and she will go down as one of the best for the heel heat magnets. So, Roberto, I'll start with you. Vicky Guerrero, excuse me. She's coming back.
Yeah, and, she did kind of disappear for a bit, considering after she left AEW, and there was that whole kind of situation with her daughter and, her current husband. And I won't get into that if you don't know what I'm talking about. Just a quick little Google search will do you right. But I'm sure a lot of that is going to come back up, and I don't think anybody really needs that to come back up. But again, if it's not addressed or what's not taken care of, it probably needs to be taken care of, because those accusations were pretty serious. So, I mean, all the best to Vicky, and regarding that situation with her daughter. Hopefully, it's taken care of.
Alrighty, so Nicola, from the character side of things, from where she was in AEW with Nyla Rose to where she is now, your thoughts on Vicky coming back? Evolution, possibly. We're going to see her around there. What are you thinking?
So I don't know what these two are talking about, as I said many times then. So I'll read that out after the show. But as far as she goes, for me, character-wise, her voice irritated me, but I got that was her character, and I loved it in the end. No matter how much, like the excuse me thing, and every time she shouted, I just was like, oh, seriously, mute her. But it also was entertaining, so I'm actually looking forward to seeing what she does now. Is she still going to be screaming at everybody, or is she going to be a bit more tamed?
I think what we're going to get, I mean, you're bringing all the great characters back for Evolution, and we'll talk about Evolution because that'd also be in touch with my prediction. Yes. So with that being said, let's get into, unfortunately, we had some of the injury bugs. First and foremost, Liv Morgan, as we know, is going to be out now for 7 to 8 months with that shoulder injury.
What a freak accident that
was, man. Whew. I mean, I look at it like this. They were originally supposed to do her and Io at Night of Champions for the women's title, but that now is on the back burner. I mean, poor Dominic Mysterio has a ribcage injury, and he's not going to be facing AJ Styles for the Intercontinental title. That match got postponed. So we got Liv out, we got Dominic out, and now our boy is going to be getting shoulder surgery next week, the one and the only Mr. Chad Gable. So him and El Grande Americano are going to be out for a while.
How convenient that is. That El Grande Americano.
He must both prepared. It's just magic.
He must I don't know what he could have done, but unfortunately.
Maybe Chelsea kidnapped him for nicking her boots. You think Nick Chelsea's boots? She's going to go for you. You know she is.
She probably sent Piper.
Or the slave.
Exactly.
Yes.
We do love them. We do love us some Piper.
Well, after what she did, dropping her whole damn body on Charlotte, my God.
What a senton.
What a senton. By the way, it is eventually also 2 years of one of your favorite bumps, Mr. Robert Davis. You know what 2 years ago happened? You know what happened?
No. I don't remember what we did yesterday.
Your boy, Forbidden Door, Satoshi Kojima with the elbow drop on CM Punk.
Yes, right to the dick.
I had to bring that up because somebody put it on Twitter, and I'm like, oh, Rob's gonna get a kick out of this.
Big coach. You were a TSK favorite.
Friggin' elbow drop right on the Sakaruni, and it's blatant. He didn't even
right into the yam bag. Bag Jones.
What do we call them in the UK? Right into the bollocks or into the knackers, whatever one you want to go with.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm definitely back to my normal self.
We did watch that clip quite a bit, and it was funny every time.
Kojima!
Kojima-san.
I was laughing at that, though, when I really shouldn't have been. We was watching it, and I was just giggling the whole time with tears crying.
I mean, do we really hate CM Punk that much that we have to rewatch him get an elbow dropped in the dick several times over? Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Yes.
That's why we watch it over and over because it's more funny the fifth time.
Why is this clip 2 hours long?
You just him doing this then. Doing.
I mean, we also had this week, we did have another debut as TNA, as we saw on recently. Cedric Alexander is now the latest member of the TNA roster, confronting Mustafa Ali. Run it back!
205. Some of those matches were, actually all of those matches were great. And if you have no idea what we're talking about, please do yourself a favor and go back and watch the 205 Live matches between Mustafa Ali and Cedric Alexander.
And the WrestleMania match.
The WrestleMania match for the Cruiserweight title. Fantastic. It was a big swerve, if you will, that Cedric showed up in TNA because I think everybody was expecting him to join the Hurt Syndicate. We hurt people. Now, it was just a bit of a surprise, but personally, I'm excited to see them do it again.
Now I have 2 words for you: Big Swole. So that is probably also why Cedric did not go after what happened with Tony and his wife.
You know what? Because when Tony smoked all of Big Swole's weed, he wasn't saying she was a bad wrestler. So
No, you weren't.
No, I get it. I get it.
For me, I look at it like this when it comes to Cedric. Like, you can have him go against Ali. People even forget, like, him and Moose had a history in Ring of Honor. Him and Moose for the X Division title. Have him go against Trick Williams. Let's fucking run it back.
Yeah, that's true. Very true.
Nicola, your thoughts? Yeah, Nicola, your thoughts on Cedric going to TNA?
I think it's pretty cool. I didn't expect it, but then again, a lot of things I don't expect keep happening recently. So, I like being surprised, but it's cool to see him back again.
Now,
and I would like to see him against Moose again. That could be quite entertaining. Even though I'm seeing it over and over, it's just always better the second time around for some reason.
My thing too is they're doing a storyline now. Yes, we're also doing the storyline now with Indy Hartwell and Puta McPuta, better known as Tessa Blanchard.
Our favorite.
Our favorite.
You brought that up on the other show, didn't you? Oh, we've done too many shows. Just leave us alone, go.
We did not one, but two shows.
We did not want to go through.
If you don't know about Tessa Blanchard, go back and watch our shows. We will catch you right. We will catch you right the fuck up, Sunshine.
Catch you right the fuck up, Sunshine. But no, like they're doing the story.
And people.
Yes, Puta. But that's the thing too, is like they're doing the story where Indy is just like, back to being the old Tessa, not taking accountability for anything. So I'm like, you're literally gonna bring up their history and turn it into a storyline. But as I said to you in the chat, and I'll say it here, Indy, whoop that ass. Whoop that ass.
Whoop that ass. Now, please.
Whoop that ass. True, but yes, Indy Hartwell, take a bitch out for the love of God. Just take a bitch out.
No. Last time I said pretty please, St. Catherine, but that was with a different thing. So please kick her ass.
Well, you also got to give a shout out. So nicely. Well, you also have to give a shout out to the demon mother herself, Rosemary, because Rosemary. Rosemary got Rosemary. Rosemary got Zaya Brookside over to the dark side a little bit to, get her in a rage out, man. She went buck wild.
Right now, Rosemary. Every time I look at her, I'm like, hey, demon mom. Hey, mom. You're looking good. We'll go kill some people.
Yeah, but taking Zaya Brookside over to the dark side, man. I got to say, I've been really enjoying a lot. Yes. Friggin', they had that Monsters Ball match. If you haven't checked it out, holy hell. Holy hell, they went friggin' nuts with it. And Zaya Brookside, I was shocked because we've never really seen her do the hardcore stuff, man.
It was awesome. And then again, Rosemary never disappoints when it comes to Monster Ball. It's her thing. That's what she's good at. Well, she's good at all of it.
I mean, Rosemary never disappoints at all.
No.
Anything.
She doesn't.
You can't convince us that Rosemary is bad at anything. You can't convince us there will be no negative Rosemary talk.
Nope.
Not here.
Not allowed. And if you do, you'll find out.
I will say this.
What are you up to? Okay. Apologies, that was Rafe.
Well, hi, Rafe. Hi, Rafe. Hi.
I thought Lilith came to life. I was just like, holy shit.
Who are you talking to?
Good Lord.
He's not been seen on this show before, fucking with lights and stuff. So.
Like she usually doesn't come to life on the show. Like, what the fuck?
What's going on over there? What's going on?
Well, I'm wearing a Lilith shirt, but it's not hers. So, I don't got one for her. But yeah, she gets pissed when I wear this. But you can try me at 3 o'clock onwards.
Okay, so
I love how you thought it was a topic. Hey, Rafe. Bye, Rafe. I should have done it, shouldn't I? I should have gone, suck my dick. You.
Okay, so the other thing. No, you're fine. The other thing I have to mention too is we did mention Rosemary. I have to mention this because I sent it to you guys. We saw the trailer for it. Abyss is in the new WWE video game. He's got Janice in the game. He comes out to the TNA music, rightfully so. I know he's renounced. Yes, and I know he's retired, but damn it, man, you're getting the flowers you deserve. So congratulations to him.
Yes, sir.
And he's what? He's still very much up here. And with the case, that will never change. Ever.
No, I think what really pissed me off back in the day about the TNA fans, because this, I never thought I'd ever say this on this show, but I'm going to say it. So if anybody's got a problem with it. So with that being said, I'm going to bring this up. The AEW sickos are like the TNA fans from the mid 2010s, so you couldn't tell them nothing wrong was wrong with the company. See, Nicola knows, because Nicola and I were around certain people at TNA that thought nothing could go wrong with TNA. So she knows. So I look at it like this. When Abyss left to go to WWE as a producer in 2019, after his final feud and match with Eli Drake at the time, and he went over there as a producer. Everybody's like, oh, he's going to go to WWE. He's going to be a producer. He's not going to wrestle. What does he know? Do you know the amount of knowledge that Abyss has about the professional wrestling business that he could teach to the newer generation, work a match and put things together? A lot of the matches that you see that are really good on these pay-per-views, he's the one who produced them. So you got to give that man some flowers.
Also, a lot of people didn't realize that he'd had a really bad back injury. And he can't physically do anything as much now. So even though he did go, like, this is what pissed me off, because I knew that, but my reaction was, oh shit, it sucks he's left TNA. But if he can't fight and they can use him that way, go for broke, you know?
Yeah.
100%. Do what you got to do. But
we got him one
time. He'll always be Abyss. He'll always be the monster of nightmares. So, yeah.
I mean, we got him once. Yes, we got him once as Joseph Park during the pandemic era. We got him once. So once was better than
I mean, one bad injury to his back now, and he could be paralyzed or whatever for life. So it's like,
Well, Kevin Owens said on the Cody Rhodes podcast, so what do you want to talk about? That they got him. It was this close. It was this close that we got Abyss in the Royal Rumble. And friggin' Braun Breaker should be arrested for his And Matt Cardona, you said you're the king of the Indies, and why are you always talking about wanting to come to WWE if you're the king of the Indies?
Oh, man.
Oh, I love Kevin Owens so much, just for the fact that he's always so angry in his character. To see him talking like himself, mad love for that.
Yeah, like they were just having a normal BS session. It was fun.
Hey, when Cody gets to talk about his wife and her tickle bitties, I mean, come on now, Cody Rhodes, Cody Rahim.
The tickles.
The tickles. The tickles.
Yeah.
Oh, we're referring to TBs again.
Yes.
Got it.
Brandy specifically.
I mean, hey now.
I can't comment on that, but I don't know because I didn't look.
We could talk about that. We could talk about some Bridget the Midget up in here. You know, me and my obsession. We talked about that on the last show. Just
Oh yeah, I heard that you like midget poles. Paul needs to slap sometimes. I love you, Paul, but wow. Oh, was I right on that, or this is a show I watched after they said it to me?
Wrestling Roundtable. If you have no idea what we're talking about, Wrestling Roundtable.
Link will be in the description.
I was meant to be on it, but again, I think I fell asleep or something else happened. I don't remember. The last 2 or 3 weeks have been a bit blurry for me.
Nah, you're fine.
I've been like this.
So the final topic that we'll mention, because there was talks about Julia getting this big push, but somebody else who's going to get a big push is the one, the only Aleister Black. So we're gonna talk about it. So there's been a lot of praise and talk surrounding WWE star Aleister Black in creative circles. PW Insider can confirm, and speaking to some of the same sources who told us several years ago that Damian Priest was earmarked to be elevated to upper card of the company, which certainly did happen. There's been a lot of discussion within creative management wanting to raise Black's profile going forward on the SmackDown brand. We are told that this is why Black has been interacting with so many personalities in recent weeks, and that the plan is to move Black upwards, as the company has been happy with both his work and his merchandise sales thus far. It would also explain why Black hasn't lost a singles bout since his return to WWE back in May. So if all works out, Black will be utilized even more in the days and weeks ahead in the central storyline mix. Rightfully so. He's worked his butt off. He's coming back.
The only thing I could really say is it's about fucking time.
Goddamn right.
This guy has an immense talent. He can talk pretty well. I just saw his interaction with R-Truth backstage from the other weekend. Like that.
You mean Ron Killings?
Ron Killings.
He's our first to us always every
The
job.
the haircut though kind of tells me Ron Suzuki. It's a good look for him though.
Yeah,
I like it. Good look. But that interaction was pretty cool. I wouldn't mind that match somewhere down the line.
Not at all. And I mean, I think, again, this is another one of the Tony fumbled. Like the fact that the House of Black never, ever, ever got a trios tag titles, AEW tag titles is a crying shame. And I mean, with what they're doing now, I know Buddy's hurt still, but what they're doing with Brody and Julia currently right now has kind of made me want to upchuck, to be in the bluntest of terms, because it just sucks with what they're doing with their talents.
I don't like it either. Like Brody is so much more than what he's been doing now. So is Julia. Like, come on, dude. Like House of Black wrote itself. Like, and it's sad because they were trios champions, and nobody seems to remember it.
Yeah. I totally forgot that they were the trios champions too, to be honest.
Just remember they had their matches were defined by the house rules.
Oh, the house rules, yeah, okay. See now, thank you, but yeah, but that's the problem. We say it about a lot of people, especially with Bag of Dicks Garcia when he was the TNT champion. Like nobody remembered that either. So I mean, hey.
But and people forget Adam Cole is the TNT champion right now because Lord knows I did.
Well, he's
I didn't even know you two told me, so that makes more sense.
Well, he's also feuding with what do you call Kyle Fletcher over there? Friggin' big head, little body.
Oh no, baby,
Boss
big
baby.
Boss baby, whatever. Boss baby.
Tiny head, massive body.
That too. So yeah. And then you got the Hurt Syndicate. We hurt people. We got them going against Jet Speed and a makeshift team of Kevin Knight and Speedball Mike Bailey for reasons. Whatever.
it's a cool tag
cool
team,
name, but
we don't need it.
We don't need it.
It's like we're gonna get tired again. This would be all my fault because I said a lot of bad words today, and Rob's like doing this and Mike's doing this. So like, shut up.
Well, it's also like with Rocky Romero. Like, do we even know why Rocky Romero's not in the conglomeration anymore? Do they ever explain why Rocky Romero's not in the conglomeration anymore?
I think it's to reform Roppongi Vice, this heel version of Roppongi Vice, RPG Vice.
I'm aware of who Roppongi Vice is, Rob, with the RPG Vice.
It's just for somebody who may not know. But I don't know if it was. To answer your question, I don't know if it was ever explained because we were asking the same questions last night. Because our good friend Kyle didn't know why Rocky was in.
Fuck you, Kyle.
Didn't know why Rocky was in the Don Callis family, and we had to explain the RPG Vice and so on and so forth. But none of us remember him actually coming into the group, so we were just like
it's like Hologram. Like, why is the Hologram all of a sudden associated with the conglomeration? Like, we're having Hologram on Collision with the conglomeration. I'm like, why is Hologram over here with the conglomeration?
I'm not sure why the conglomeration is still a thing.
I don't know either.
Mark Briscoe is doing some of the
kosher pickle, Robert Davis.
He's doing some of the best work he's done in AEW right now, and he doesn't need to be tied to this group. Speaking of this group, where the fuck is Orange? I haven't seen Orange in so long.
I don't know.
Is he dead? Did he die? Did he fucking die? Orange Cassidy, where are you at, bruv?
I'm still stuck. I'm still stuck on the kosher pickle from last night because I cannot believe he told Max that he has a friggin' kosher pickle in his pants. It's a small. He's got a small wiener. Small wiener.
He did.
Did you also see? I mean, I get why they're doing MJF and Mark Briscoe because MJF wants to feud with him. I know he mentioned that in an interview, but I'm like, I don't like kind of what they're doing with the Hurt Syndicate because, again, you're making them against makeshift tag teams. MJF is kind of on his own lonely island. He's
always been on his own fucking island.
And whatnot, but not jizzing in his pants because he has too much of a small kosher pickle in his pants, as we now know. It's one of those things.
I mean, Alicia Atout.
Alicia too confirmed. I can assure you it's not small.
She did say it was kosher though.
I mean, hey now.
I'll never look at that pickle again. So.
Kosher pickle. Clap, 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 clap. Oh boy, but yeah, no. If you've not checked out Dynamite, it was a doozy of one last night, and the Beast Mortos. Yes, and the Beast Mortos is in the main event because, gee, I wonder why the Beast Mortos is in the main event of Dynamite. I wonder why. Can you see the shock on my face? As I got to guess, congratulations to the happy couple.
Yeah,
it was a good match though.
It was. I know.
Beast Mortos is fantastic, but yeah.
That was not on my bingo card. We got this man who literally just passed the bar and is going to be a lawyer. The man used to be a nurse and a veterinarian, for God's sake. This man is just goddamn. And now he's dating
Money.
Oh, poor dude.
Fucking 6
I
belts.
like that dude. I seriously like that dude, but no, what?
I'm just saying, man.
Dude.
That's always going to be our Black Taurus.
Black Taurus.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's what I mean. That's why straight away I was like, Decay. He's another Decay person. So,
Mhm.
oh, dude, no. I mean, happy for you. Congratulations, but you did well.
Well, we're gonna have 7 belts in a few weeks.
Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much.
I hate it too.
But I do like Tony as Tony San Diego.
Can I just say one thing?
It's funny.
All right. I was gonna say one thing, and Nikla just leaves on me there, and Tony's for fuck.
She said, "Fuck whatever you're gonna say. I'm out."
Say, "I'll fuck this shit. I'm out. No thanks."
This shit, I'm out. Don't mind me. I would just get my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please.
Fuck this shit. I'm out. Okay, so when she comes back, we'll get to the prediction. What happened, man? I was going to talk about Tony Storm, and then you just
I mean, Mike couldn't say one thing. He just said, fuck whatever you got to say.
Fuck whatever you got to say. So what I was going to say was, as he put it with Carmen San Diego, Tony Storm, before Nikla decided to bounce on us because, hey, you know what? I don't give a shit what you say. I'm out. Fuck y'all. Literally. Fuck y'all.
I was literally gone. Fuck off.
So, if you have not seen Collision last week, holy hell, literally the best part besides last night with the brawl, the best part of this feud thus far was Tony's promo on Collision. I am not just any other motherfucker. If you make a mistake, it'll be your last. I am timeless Tony Storm, and you can pull a rabbit out the snatch. Oh my God! That's what she said. She said,
yeah.
You can pull a rabbit out the snatch.
And they,
right on the bosom.
Doesn't sound like they censored it either. So, you definitely got to go.
Okay.
Mercedes, you can pull a rabbit out the snatch. Oh, God, it was great.
Tony, I love you so much if you're watching this.
The promo was excellent. Like, that's been the Tony Storm has carried this whole entire feud. Oh, boy.
She's carrying the whole fucking show on her shoulders at this point.
Yeah,
bless her.
She really
Wow.
Can I just say one last thing before we get the predictions? I know we ramble, folks, but this is what we do, and we haven't seen each other. We haven't seen Nikla. We haven't seen Nikla in a couple weeks, so we had to get her back on track. It's tough.
It's fun. We're having fun here.
We're having fun here.
Hope you're having fun too.
Hope you're having fun too. So the other part, you mentioned not knowing Rocky Romero in the conglomeration. Why there? Here's my thing. So they did the fucking women's 8 women last week on Collision, and now we know that they got the Casino Battle Royale. Chris Statlander won. Do not put her in the Death Riders. Do not put her in the Death Riders. That, and then we had Takeshi win, which was awesome. But here's my thing. Why is Red Velvet with Athena? Like, literally, Red Velvet came out of nowhere. I'm like, Red Velvet, who's the Ring of Honor Women's Television Champion, she's aligned with Athena, and, like, they're the champions. I'm like, where the fuck did this happen? Like, where the fuck did this happen? Like,
Red Velvet?
Yeah, well, she's on Ring of Honor. You literally put the Ring of Honor storyline off with this, and it made no sense.
It's nice to see Athena on Dynamite. It's nice to see Billy Starks on Dynamite.
Agreed.
But holy shit, where did Red Velvet come from?
He left New York.
God, he thinks the problem is he keeps intertwining these storylines, and then people like us look like, what the fuck are we doing here? That's the problem. But yeah, that's the only last critique I have.
Daily races, that places. I don't need to be like, so that's every day for me.
Oh, God. Well, we'll save that when we get to the predictions in a few weeks because I know I'm probably going to be having a rant, and for the love of God, once again, do not have Chris Statlander join the Death Riders because that.
Please.
I put it in the universe. You know when we put things in the universe, it seems to happen.
Well, Superhuman Junior came up to her and was asking her about joining, so I mean, he had to put that out there.
Uter, do not turn the Death Riders face either, please.
No. And I'm only
If
kidding.
you do, we'll see what we got.
And I'm only kidding. I don't have the hate for Wheeler Yuta like I do for Daniel Garcia. I'll explain the hate for Wheeler Yuta when we get to that show because I want to see these two reactions. So anyway, we'll save that for another day and not a rainy day. So let's get into the predictions because, again, we rambled a lot. We did our stuff, but there's a lot going on, especially with this pay-per-view. And we talked about him at the beginning of the show, and I know I'm not talking about that pussy Wade Keller. We're going to get to the man that – rightfully so. He hasn't been on a pay-per-view in a singles match since Crown Jewel 3 years ago against Drew McIntyre. We saw him in the six-man tag with the Final Testament and the Pride at WrestleMania in the Street Fight. But finally, everybody's been wanting it. We're having it. He has a one-on-one match on this card, ladies and gentlemen. It is Karrion Kross going one-on-one with Sami Zayn. I have been enjoying the Devil's Advocate storyline of him trying to talk to Sami about, hey, man, you know you're going to lose. You know what I'm saying? Look, you're finally getting into it. You're finally embracing yourself. And then Sami Zayn this week on Raw literally punched this man in the face, and he smiled and he laughed about it. He said, that's right, Sami, hit me again, you son of a bitch.
But he didn't take a back bump.
No. Hey. Look what you did there. Fuck you, Wade Keller. Go fuck yourself.
And then magic after. Yeet.
8, 6.
Something like that. We'll put the number counter on there. SDMY, motherfucker. So Karrion Kross and Sami Zayn. Look, this is a big breakout match for Karrion Kross here because if anything within this push, going against Sami Zayn, who is one of the most beloved baby faces ever, he's going to Saudi Arabia. We saw everything with Syria. He's embracing the heritage, embracing everything. That's why there's a part of me thinks he's going to win, but I would love to see the slow trajectory of just kind of like the breakdown of Sami Zayn when he goes into a different direction. Maybe they're going to align with each other, Sami and Karrion Kross. We don't know. But if we could get a heel Sami out of this and a more edgier Sami, I'm here for it. But I want Karrion Kross to win, but either way, I'm happy because I'm just happy Karrion Kross is getting his spotlight, well-deserved spotlight. But if you want to really continue this into a fun way, my pick is Karrion Kross. I think Sami's going to win, but I'm going to go with who I want to win, that being Karrion Kross, TikTok, biatch. So, Robert Davis, who you go with, Karrion Kross or Sami Zayn?
I kind of have the same idea. I think Kross would be the right one to. Well, that's who I want to win. But I think this is a big moment, and I don't think Kross is going to let this slip through his fingers because he understands how important this is. It literally just happened in the blink of an eye. Like a week ago, he wasn't even on this card. Now he's here, getting ready to have one of probably the biggest matches in front of probably the biggest crowds he's worked in front of. I think it's going to be good. If we do end up getting like a edgier heel Sami, I think that would be great too. I think whatever the outcome of this match, it's just going to be good for everybody involved. But for the sake of the predictions, I got to go with Kross. TikTok.
Nicola, Karrion Kross, or that boy Sami Zayn?
Okay, we all know how much I love both of these boys, and I do. But I think it's time. Kross is finally doing something with him. So Sami, mad love, but Kross is going to accidentally, and he deserves it as well. So come on, Kross. And Sami, we still love you, but Kross all the way.
Alrighty, so
I've never got against Sami, which is really hard for me because I really am a big fan of his. So it's like
the same.
But I love Kross just as much. So it's like
that's the same, but I'm laughing at it because with what you were saying is absolutely true. And I mean, the match with Randy Orton was good in the semifinals, but they built that story with the devil you know versus the devil you don't with Karrion Kross. So I mean, nice little tie-in and continuity there. So I mean, I'm here for it. This match definitely needed to happen, and on this scale and on this spectrum, it's really awesome to see. Something else that's really awesome to see. We'll go into the next match. So this match also just got recently announced. And as we now know, Roxanne Perez is now with the Judgment Day. And the other story that came out is that since Liv Morgan is gone, it looks like they're going to put Roxanne with Raquel, and they're going to defend the tag team titles together. And then I'm going to mention a certain someone on here as we get to the end of this match. But the next match for the predictions, it is Rhea Ripley versus Raquel Rodriguez in a street fight. Now, if you guys have not seen their feud in NXT during the pandemic era, Rhea Ripley and Raquel Rodriguez had some great matches. The last woman standing match that they've had. Do not sleep on this one. This one's going to be awesome. They're in real life, they're the best of friends, but they can also be the worst of enemies. And this match is going to thrill and just still every single emotion out your body. So with that being said, I am going to go with mommy herself, Rhea Ripley, and we'll discuss some of the aftermath afterwards because I want to see Nicola's face when I mention this certain individual's name. So that being said, Rhea Ripley, Roberto Davis, Rhea or Raquel?
I definitely got to go mommy here because you don't really go against mommy. That's really the all is to it. Kind of how you brought up the last woman standing match from NXT. That was a pretty fantastic match, and if you definitely haven't seen that before, it's definitely worth to go back and watch. But I think a match of this caliber too is probably going to be one of those that's probably has the potential to be match of the night and even steal the show. So definitely looking forward to that. But Rhea Ripley all the way.
Nicola, Rhea or Raquel in a street fight?
Rhea. Obviously, you can't go against Mammy, whatever one.
So
We can go on. He's going to make my face go weird now. Okay.
the name I'm going to mention here. So as we know, Liv Morgan took out Nikki Bella, and of course, Liv Morgan is now injured. And it looked like we were originally going to get Liv Morgan and Raquel against the Bella twins, but also Brie Bella has said to not, scheduled to return or be scheduled off for going towards Evolution. So what I think they could possibly do here, and I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I'm going to put it into the universe, and then Robert will tell me to take it back, as he's done many of times, as has Nicola. So I'm going to put this into the universe. I think we're going to get Roxanne and Raquel against Rhea Ripley and her partner for the women's tag team titles. You can look, but you can't touch. Nikki Bella. So I can definitely see Evolution be a Rhea Ripley and Nikki Bella against Raquel.
Oh, take that back. Take that back.
Look, I don't hate Nikki Bella. I don't. I get it for Evolution. But no, I don't. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. That's the thing. But yeah, no.
Oh wait, no, Naomi's too busy killing everybody.
But no, it's just, yeah, I don't. That's my thing, and I think I'm trying to think because of Evolution with Liv Morgan being out, but I don't know, man. But we shall see. But that's my bold prediction. We'll see if it happens. But yeah, Rhea all the way, Cross all the way, and then we'll get to the next matchup on this.
I mean, if AJ Lee decided to come back,
don't do that. Come on, no.
Because I don't want Nikki Bella. AJ Lee,
come back, AJ.
Please save us.
Save us, AJ. No.
I'm good over here. Yeah.
So the next match on this fine card, well, you know what? We'll go to another women's match, as it is the Queen of the Ring tournament final, as Asuka goes one-on-one with Jade Cargill, and the winner of this one will get a shot of their respective brands' world championship at SummerSlam. Now, this is going to be a proving ground, a testing ground, if you will, for Miss Jade Cargill. Yes, she had that great match with Naomi, but you're in there with the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, who is an absolute beast and fire in the ring, who is just absolutely amazing at what she does. I think this is going to be good. Now, there's a part of me, because they had that interaction on Raw, and I really, really, really want to see for the first time ever in WWE, Asuka versus Io Sky for the Women's Championship. I think that will be fire. Give it to me. But on the other side of the coin, I could also see Jade Cargill winning, because I could see her going against Tiffany at SummerSlam, and then Jade beats Tiffany, and then a certain someone who will proceed with caution. Naomi cashes in and either beats Jade, or you have Tiffany beat Jade, and Naomi winds up cashing in the Money in the Bank on Tiffany like she did with there in the match with Nia. So there's a part of me that wants to see Asuka and Io, but I think that's going to be more in the weight. I think Asuka, who doesn't really need a win because she's over like Rover, but also I see from her, she just came back. I'd love to see it, but I think a storm is coming, and I'm going to go with who I think is going to win against who I want to win. Jade Cargill cashes in on Tiffany at SummerSlam. Naomi cashes in and wins the title there. I got to go with the storm that is Jade Cargill, even though I kind of want Asuka to win. But yeah, I'm going to go with Jade. Robert, Jade, or Asuka? Queen Jade or Queen Asuka?
This is a tough one because for all the reasons that you presented, I think there's this opportunity to have this storyline with Jade and Tiffany and having Naomi cash in and, you know, all the proceeding with caution and such. But Asuka just came back and, you know, I'm sure she's itching to fuck some people up. And at the behest of Jade, she might be first. I think Io and Asuka would be a fantastic match, especially if they were just to let them go and do what they do best. But damn, I think I'm going to take the same path that you did here. Who I think is going to win versus who I want to win. I think Jade is going to win, but I definitely would love to see Asuka as queen. So my pick would be Jade.
So, Nicola, Queen Asuka or Queen Jade?
I agree with both of what you're both saying, but I'm going to go with Queen Asuka. I'm going to totally go against both of them right now, even though both of what you're saying is 100% going to happen.
Or just push Nicola over to that island, man, that lonely island, you know, going to the yacht, if you will. Just
I'm on a boat.
Motherfucker. So, fuck Len, I'm on a boat, motherfucker.
I'm on Demon Island, motherfuckers. Well, in very soon.
With no
Anyway.
In no time. Oof. Okay, so here's my thing with this, and I loved how Asuka told Jade, Io, which I also got a crack out of, like, there's no more damage control, which also made me sad, but also made me more interested in the match because I'm thinking of Dakota Kai. God damn it, Dakota Kai. Fucking Eddie Thorpe gave no shits. He's like, if I want an opportunity, you know, I asked for my release, you sons of bitch. That man gave no fucks. He was like, you know what? I asked for my release. I wanted more opportunity, and I'm out. That's
Carl Fredericks said, fuck you.
Fuck you guys. I'm tired of waiting on the sidelines. I'm out. And then there's the other side of the coin. No thanks. And then there's the other side of the coin when you have Tegan Knox and Nixon Newell, who has said, fuck this shit, I'm out. Now she started OnlyFans. So we have 3 people within the span of a week who are on the OnlyFans side of things. Cora Jade, Nixon Newell, and the former Jakara Jackson are all on OnlyFans. Everybody's on the OnlyFans, man.
I'm not on OnlyFans. Fuck that shit.
Nicholas said, fuck your OnlyFans.
Oh. Look, at the end of the day, I get people need to earn a living and all that stuff, but is it worth degrading yourself?
See?
I know I'm female, but at the end of the day, do I need to be selling my toenails or barking like a dog? And honestly, that's how people do. This is what OnlyFans, I'm guessing, is, but they stupid shit. I've seen online like videos saying people are barking at screens and people pay to see that. Don't degrade yourself for that. Seriously, you don't need to.
I'm stuck on the toenails, man. I just this one over here.
It gets worse. It gets a lot worse than that. Trust me. You don't degrade yourself. It's that simple. Males, females, whatever. You don't need OnlyFans, or maybe you do, but why?
Well, first off,
bathwater. They still bathwater, but they do.
Amir, come get your bathwater. Anyway, I digress. So we love you, doctor. So, first of all, demon wisdom over here with the don't degrade yourself. That's some demon wisdom right there. I'm coining that demon wisdom.
Wisdom.
Hey, what?
Hey.
Absolutely. But no, I was telling Nicola as Robert stepped away, like how Eddie Thorpe, Carl Fredericks there was like, fuck this shit, I'm out. Nixon Newell said the same thing. And now this week, in a span of 1 week, Mr. Robert Davis, Cora Jade, Nixon Newell, and the former Jakara Jackson started OnlyFans. Man.
And then I went off on a rant about some of the shit they do on OnlyFans, but I did the nice side of it. I didn't do the other side of it.
I kept my headphones on, so I heard the whole thing. But
well, you can't degrade yourself. I don't know. Don't listen to me. I'm a crazy woman from the UK.
But I mean, as far as Cora goes, yeah, okay, sure, whatever. I know Nixon expressed a couple of weeks ago that wrestling bookings were very slow.
Yeah.
So
I'm okay with that. I'm all right. I get it.
Yeah, I mean, the fact I'm with Nicola though. Like, I understand the bookings are slow, but you don't have to degrade yourself, and hopefully it doesn't come down to that.
Well, see, first of all,
I
I'm going
mean,
to say this on my side of things. All right, hold on. I'm still looking at Rob with that Corey. Yeah, whatever, Corey J. Yeah, fuck yourself.
I don't.
he doesn't like Cora Jade, just like I don't like CM Punk. You have
Yeah,
to
I mean, she's not my favorite individual, but I mean,
Yeah,
that's what she wants to do.
So first of all, as the LFC guy who's also had Rob on, and apparently we're perverts for watching women wrestle lingerie. I don't know how that works.
I'm sorry, what, excuse me, what now?
Oh, so you missed this. So
Yeah.
Yeah, personally, everybody's got a thing about my forehead, which I'm like, that's kind of weird if you're looking at my forehead.
Nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, like that's a little weird. Oh, you two grown men are watching women fight in lingerie. You know, this is disgusting and this is cringe. And this
I'm sorry,
like, yeah.
Oh, let me on that show.
No, not worth it. They're just trolls. Fuck them. Also, the fact that apparently that makes us pedos, which I don't know how that works either, but okay.
I'm sorry, what people have called my family? What now?
Don't even worry. Like, they foreheads, pedophiles, the whole nine. Yeah, fuck them.
Yeah.
Just idiots.
Really?
Pedophiles.
Pedophiles. Anyway,
we don't get any.
We're getting that's right.
You're not. Even today, they're a bunch of basement bum chums. Fuck right off.
Well, there's this one dude on there who was literally dressed in like a bunny outfit. I'm like, bro, you really about to fucking come at me dressed in a fucking bunny suit on your fucking profile pic? Like you really want to do this, man? Like, you really want to come at me? Like,
oh my god!
Oh, that was
wow.
I know we're giving this up. Sorry, we're going off the rails again, folks, but we're going to bring this up.
This is what we do. But at the end of the day, I didn't know this, and I'm telling you now because they want to see my reaction, and that's exactly what I would do given half the chance.
Yeah, it's like the LFC YouTube channel when the three of us did the reviews, and they're like, I didn't come in this channel to see three men talk about women in lingerie. I'm like, first of all, we're part of the show, number one. And number two, motherfucker, your profile picture is you in a lucha mask sitting in your room. You really want to do this right now? you really want to do this right now?
Really want to do this?
Wrestling, you wear what you want to, whether it's male or female. So what's that make me then? Because I'm sitting there looking at women in underwear and males in underwear.
That's true.
Hello? What am I then? You bunch of weirdos. I'm a demon. Get it?
Ha! Gay.
Gay. Oh, dude, I can't wait till I freaking put the show up with Tommy, because Tommy's in his 50s who draws these women. You perverts! What are you doing? Oh my god, he's drawing women.
They are not perverts, just for the record.
Bottom line, people are weird. They all need to get fucking lives. Is the point.
I thought people to suck people's dicks over the stuff I dick all the time. I've been called all kinds of shit.
That's
and then to just laugh. We all laugh.
7, I believe.
7.
Yeah, but this time it's allowed this time. Come on. Sticking up for family.
Thank you.
Not fucking.
Pervert.
Again, watch what happens. Just saying.
Perverts and weirdos aside, I agree with them, even though the LFC guy over here, there is ways to do it, but I understand from the business side, but yes, it can be very degrading. So I see both perspectives. That was my point before we got into these motherfuckers. Anyway.
Oh my god. I get stuck in my house on their comments.
Motherfuckers aside, we'll go to a real one, a real motherfucker, if you will. Yada I mean, as Jacob 2, I hate you, Solo defends the United States Championship against Solo Sikoa. So we're going to do this one next because Jacob Fatu cut the great promo on SmackDown. There's talks of Hikuleo, who wrestled on main event before SmackDown, to be coming up. Daniel Crimmins, shout out to Dan, actually put this into the universe. He said, maybe, hi Dan, maybe we can do something like we did when Solo debuted with Roman and Drew McIntyre Clash at the Castle. We can have Hikuleo debut and cost Jacob Fatu and go with Solo when Solo becomes the United States champion. Now, I like that. I really do. And Jacob Fatu's over like Rover that he doesn't need the U.S. title. But since he also just won it not too long ago and he's only had one title defense, I think we're going to continue this into SummerSlam. And Fatu, get in where you fit in. Yada I mean is going to retain that U.S. championship. Fatu, one time for your mind, all gas, no breaks. So Jacob Fatu to retain. We'll flip the script on this one. Nicola, are you going with Fatu or Solo Sikoa? What?
Fatu. Obviously. I hate you, Solo.
I hate you, Solo. Oh, get in where you fit in. So, Robert, now that I mean, it's a
Nowhere. That's the point. Nowhere. That's the point.
Oh man.
What?
I'm still on Mike's forehead.
I'm not. I'm not the fact you got called perverts. What the
perverts,
Yeah.
foreheads. I don't
Perverts, foreheads,
Foreheads.
pedos.
What? Your forehead's fine. That
It's-
one. That's the one I don't like. No, no.
Yeah. I don't know.
Mm.
It's so weird. It was weird.
It was weird. It was really weird.
Especially getting called out by the bunny man.
The bunny
Fur-
man.
Furry, you're a furry, bro. Like,
Or
what's
furry,
wrong
like
with
you're
you?
furry or cringe. Like, dude,
Yeah.
what are you
Oh
doing?
my god.
What are you
If
doing?
you want them furries, it goes onto the islands with all the other fairies and they all go and fuck it. Yeah, there we go. You're calling them perverts. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
you're in a fucking rabbit suit.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
yeah. It
weird.
was
It's weird.
definitely out there. But as far as Fatu and Solo, I hate you. Solo kind of lives rent free in my head for the time being. And I mean, if it's not obvious who I'm picking,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
it's Samoan werewolf all day, all gas, no brakes. Yada mean.
There it is.
it.
Yeah. So we only have 2 more matches to go. So I figured we
Good
go to
Lord.
this. I know, right? I figured we go to this one next. And the King of the Ring tournament final, where the winner receives a championship match for a world championship match at SummerSlam for their respective
Adrenaline
and so it is Randy Orton.
something Cody Rhodes.
It is Randy Orton against something Cody Rhodes. Yes. It's teacher versus student, former Legacy members. Randy came close last year with Gunther, but he did not win the King of the Ring. Whoa! And whatnot. So I think
None of us know the words to it. It's just know the bit about Cody Rhodes. That's it.
yeah, I mean that song is still he's used it across all platforms, and it's a badass song. Like Downstate does not put out a bad song. I'll put that out to the
Ew.
oof.
Okay.
But yeah, this one I think it's kind of obvious just because, and I think Randy and Cena again, no, but I think we're going to do something more with Cody and Randy, with Randy as a heel turn going down the line. So I think this is where we get Cody wins here, and then he's going to challenge John Cena at SummerSlam, and then he beats John Cena. Now, he did say in his Fanatics interview that he thinks the babyface run is coming towards an end soon. So if we can have a double turn of John Cena going back to babyface and Cody turns heel because he finally sells his soul, we shall see where that goes. But yeah, I gotta go with Cody. I gotta go with Cody Raheem to win this. King Cody, King Rhodes over King Orton. Robert, Cody, or Randall K.
Damn. As much as I would have loved a Randall King Randy, you brought up a very interesting point. I think because he did mention that the heel turn or the face turn is coming to an end. We're going to see the Highlander finally, and I know as much as he wanted to stay that beloved face, that was just not in the cards. And it's almost a foregone conclusion. So Cody Rhodes.
Whew. So Nicola, this is going to be really good because these two haven't wrestled G's on a pay-per-view since, my God, Vengeance 2011, 14 fucking years. Wow.
To think that they're even that old to have wrestled that long ago.
Here's how old
Cody's the same age as me and Nicola, just about.
Yes. And what's funny about it too is when he wrestled Randy on that pay-per-view, he was undashing Cody Rhodes. He had the paper bags. He had the nose. Yeah, man. So Randy or Cody? King Randy, King Cody. Who are you going with, Nicola?
King Randy.
Oh, okay. All right. Fair enough.
Not for a particular reason, just because there's always an oddball in the family, and that's me. So
Nicola hears voices in her head.
And Nicola also was a fan. And Nicola loves her some Wyatt family Randy Orton. Because that was some good Randy Orton at that time, just a Wyatt family.
100%. That's why I'm loving wearing this t-shirt while you're saying that. Because Alexa, you're fire. Well, I mean, sorry, getting back to off of that, because obviously Alexa is normal Alexa right now. Not
Yes.
for long.
Oh, oh, we
Oh,
are now
yeah. King Randy.
King Randy. So we are at the main event, and oh boy,
Oh boy.
oh boy, for the
Oh,
undisputed
yeah.
WWE Championship, John Cena defends against CM Punk. First of all, I am looking forward to it. I thought the promos have been great. CM Punk has saved this heel run of John Cena because it has been dog shit thus far.
Nico's already saying, can they both lose?
Can they both lose?
Yeah.
No,
100%.
I mean they're at.
We
just came a part of the 14-year anniversary of the pipe bomb. John Cena cut the pipe bomb on SmackDown. Hi, Nick Nemeth. Hi, Claudio Castagnoli. Hi, Matt Cardona. How you doing? He's on fire now. Like, John cut this epic promo of pent aggression. Elvis has left the motherfudging building. Everything that he said was just pure venom, and each and every one of those pipe bombs are great. But John Cena, holy hell, did the absolute Uno reverse card right back on CM Punk here with this promo. I'm looking forward to it. I think Seth might be getting involved here. I think a lot of the stuff I think we're going to see a lot of the variables here, but it is not a title change just yet, as John Cena is going to retain over that boy CM Punk. Look in his eyes. What do you see? Well, you can't see me because his last time is now, motherfuckers. So John Cena retains over CM Punk. You know what? We'll flip it again on this one, just because I see her face and I'm looking at her face. I'm talking about that girl, Nicola McDonald. Who you go with, John Cena or CM Punk for the undisputed WWE Championship? Hit man.
I already said it. Neither one of the fuckers, but I have to. And if I do,
It's gonna be good. It
it
literally is.
will be good. No, to be fair, it will be. But I can't. Yeah, fuck it. I'll go John Cena then, and I because fuck that other dude. I only liked him for 30 seconds because he beat up Logan Paul. Other than that, I'm now like, you've gone back to being a whiny bitch. I'm bored. So yeah, Cena.
Okay, so Rob,
One.
they've had
Literally.
they've had great matches as rivals over the years. This is going to be another chapter written in their book, in their storied rivalry. John Cena or CM Punk?
I just need John to hit that flying elbow drop like Satoshi Kojima.
Oh Lord, we're going.
Only because Mike had brought it up before we started recording.
You literally got him right. First of all, that was, if you've never seen Satoshi Kojima and Punk from Forbidden Door, he literally hit the bullseye right on the Sackaroonie. Like
right in the Yam Bag Jones, baby. It was right there, just a full elbow drop to the dick, and it was
right in the nuts.
Yeah, I just need Cena to hit that just once. But as far as this match goes, there's endless possibilities of what could happen. Obviously, Cena pins Punk. Punk pins Cena. Seth Rollins comes out to cash in the bank. We have the greatest heist of the century, part 2. 2 greatest heists in 1 century. 2 centuries. 4 centuries. I don't know. So many variables, so many things. But I think the end result is going to be Cena retaining, as he is running out of time, because the last time is now. I don't know how much more heel Cena we can have or take at this point, because it's not good.
It sucks at being a heel. It's just, I don't know. The Rock was with him, and then the Rock disappeared, and take you suck. Where the fuck is the Rock?
Because that's the thing, they fucked it up because The Rock said, I don't need to be at WrestleMania, and they fucked it up. And John's pretty much been saying the same shit for like the last 3 months. And I mean, this is the best part of his feud, is this. Like, the Randy Orton stuff was fine because it was nice to see the role reversal.
And the Travis Scott shit.
Ah!
What the fuck?
We don't know. We don't know.
It's funny because The Rock told us to shut up, sit back, and let The Rock take you for a ride. And come to find out, there was no plan.
And I want to get off this ride.
I don't
even know. Like Travis Scott went back to playing with dodgy people.
I don't like this ride.
I don't like this ride. I'm okay with it right now. You kind of gave me back on course, but can we just end it at SummerSlam? Give the title back to the white people, please.
I preferred Cena as normal Cena. I've got to admit, he's really lame at doing this whole heel shit and screaming at people. And shut up!
I'm gonna ruin wrestling.
Yeah,
You've
no,
been
you're not.
ruining wrestling for 20 years.
Yeah.
Stop.
Sit back down, Granddad.
Friggin' when he's cutting the pipe bomb, he's like, "Oh yes, kids, the John Cena just cursed, so you know it's getting fire up in here." Like Jesus, like with
I
that.
love it when he tells that kid up off when that kid just gave the finger and he went looks at the
Give
tag
me the
person.
bigger. You
He was
got it.
like, we do it for free, mate.
I mean, he's trying, but like you can tell, like no, it ain't.
You can tell he's not liking himself. That's the other thing. You can tell on his own face now when he's doing it. It's just like, no.
It's like when he like Logan Paul knows the real deal of hustle, loyalty, respect. Like John, come on. Like I know you're trying to get him over, but come on, no.
Even he must have hated. I mean, you saw the glare again at the end of the match.
Yeah.
It was like he was looking at him as if to say,
This
"What the fuck?" Are you?"
motherfucker.
Yeah, or he's like, "You fuck right off now." It just made me laugh. It was just that kind of face. It was the get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out. Oh
Well,
well.
Logan.
So with that being said, that is Clash of Champions. 6 matches, a little bit shorter for our predictions. We gave it a zaniness that only is deep into the heart of wrestling. We hope you enjoyed. We'll be back in our next one, which will be our watch along of Alexa Bliss's Playground with Shayna Baszler, as Nikola's wearing that shirt. But the next time you'll see us for the predictions, it is triple the predictions, as there is 3 wrestling, well, 4 wrestling shows, but we're not going to do Saturday night's main event because I really don't want to talk about Gunther and Bill Goldberg. Bill Goldberg! Bill Goldberg! I don't want to talk about that. So that's a TV thing. So we're not going to. So the shows that we're predicting is, of course, at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturday, July 12th. It is NXT's The Great American Bash, which right now, the main event is Oba Femi against Inimura for the NXT Championship. I'm looking forward to that. Pro Wrestling Noah's Finest against Oba Femi. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. For NXT Evolution, the next day, as of right now, there's only 1 match announced, as it is JC Jane against our girl Jordan Grace for the NXT Women's Championship. Also, gonna be good. Yeah, nice little start. Okay.
Yeah.
And then at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturday, it is AEW's All In Texas, which will be from 3 p.m. to probably 10, 11 p.m., wherever Tony wants to fucking keep going with the show. I love you all.
There'll be 20 matches on that show.
Deep
I can tell you that now.
heart of Texas, yeehaw, I'm a cowboy, yeah. So Tony is gonna yeehaw. So,
Look at me, Dad, look at me. I'm a cowboy.
I'm riding on the horsey, yeah. So
Why do he's got one of them horses with like long sticks, just a horse on the hobby horse? He just runs on a hobby horse.
and then Tony Khan all of a sudden just starts saying, "Man, I wish I could quit you." What? So with that being said, I went there, boy. So with that being said, Tony, we are going to have AEW All In Texas, which is headlined by, of course, Jon Moxley, Hangman Adam Page, and the clusterfuck that is the AEW World Championship match.
Romper Stomper gang.
Romper Stomper Mox and the Neo Knox Stomper gang. Yes, we're going to also have Kenny Omega and Okada for the Unified Championship. God. We're also going to thank God for the name of the title. A God Almighty Unified title. I don't even want to say it, but I said it. We're also going to get Jet Speed against the Hurt Syndicate for the tag titles. We're going to get... We hurt people. We help people.
I hurt people.
We're also going to get the Young Bucks against Swerve and Ospreay, and if the Young Bucks lose, they're no longer the EVPs, and oh God, whatever. And
what's still going on? Please. Right now.
That's the and of course Tony Storm against Mercedes Moné. But please win, Tony. Please. I'm already dreading it. I don't want to even say it because it's predictable, and you know she's gonna win because the texting buddies want to have a text off with her. For God's sake,
Mina Shirakawa.
She's not winning. Come on, Rob.
You have the chance to do something really fucking
awesome next week. Take the TBS title offer. Come on.
You're here in California.
By the way,
do it for us.
Are you looking forward to Ibushi Sana and Okada next week, Rob?
I am. I'm actually considering going to the show next week just for that.
Amen. Amen. So that's Dynamite 300 next week. We'll be back in a couple weeks for the predictions. A lot of wrestling coming up, folks. So with that being said, deep into the heart of wrestling, we are. Robert, you do great jobs on the socials and the thumbnails and everything. Where can we follow you and us? The floor is yours.
Thank you for watching another episode of Deep into the Heart of Wrestling. We hope you enjoyed this show as much as we've had fun making it. We are absolutely batshit insane, and we hope you enjoyed our time here. If you want to follow us, you can find all of our socials at linktree/blackheartsebd3. You'll find a link to Mike's YouTube page with all of our episodes, past and present. You'll find a link to our Instagram, our Facebook, not our Twitter, because fuck you, Elon. And Blue Sky and TikTok. Well, we still have it because we're either getting flagged for our content, or our country is just going down the proverbial shitter. But that's another episode for another time. If you do enjoy this format, we do have a conglomeration of people from the S&M podcast, myself, Mike, Nicola on occasion, Paul Morales, Daniel Crimmins, Moses Marquez. We come together every once in a while as the Wrestling Roundtable, and we discuss certain topics. We just recently released an episode on the rise and fall of Lucha Underground, so definitely go check that out. We had a hoot of a time, and I may or may not have crashed out about a certain star that is sexy.
Oh,
we yeah, there's really no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
It was bad.
Yeah, it was pretty
I
bad.
wish I'd been on that. I was meant to be on that show, but if I had been, I'd been 10 times worse than he has. So it was kind of
more than likely.
Well, 100% likely.
pretty likely, actually. So we'll link that down in the bottom here. Over on the Max Wrestling YouTube page, our good friends at Max. Hi, Max. Go check out their YouTube page over at the Max Wrestling Podcast. We do Kicking It with the TSK, which we have a lot of our older episodes on. We've also recently launched our own YouTube page, YouTube/TSK All MF Day. So go follow us there. Help us bump those numbers up quite substantially. We just recently released a review episode. We may or may not release a review episode of Night of the Champions, but we will definitely be back in a couple weeks with AEW review of All In. So a lot of wrestling content going on there, so please go check us out. If you want to follow me, and I hope you do or don't, either or, it's fine. Find me at linktree/Hey, I'm Rob.
Yeah. So now, as I get closer into this, Nicola McDonald, and here's to everybody in their forehead fetishes. Where can we follow you on the social medias?
Love it. Oh crap! Right. First off, everybody dies.
Yes.
Yes. If you want to follow me, it's Demon Esther on Instagram. Twitter we do not do, even though it's still Nicola Mac 853. My main one I still don't know because I haven't heard it yet, but Michael put it down there somewhere.
I got you.
And like always, everybody dies. And if you want to follow me, you're brave enough. Oh yeah, and also go check out Max Wrestling because you may see the Demoness doing some things sooner or later. Who knows? She does. I don't. Everybody does.
So with that being said, if y'all want to follow this channel, it's S&M Network Shows. Much like Rob said, we're over 1,300 plus subscribers. So thank y'all. We're keeping it up growing. Let's keep it going. Keep it going, people. You can check out Deep Into the Heart of Wrestling. Each and every episode will be up there. There's also going to be the remastered episode of friggin' the Naito Hardy one that we did because you as I like to call it, ScrewTube gave me a copyright thing for that when I used a photo. But I'm just going to put that back up, and the copyright strike ends in 3 days, motherfuckers. So with that being said, you can also check out as well as the LFC podcast, as well as Deep Into the Heart of Wrestling, the weekly review with Paul, Dan, and I. And Dan and I do an Uncaged each and every time. And we could also check out the Steve and Mike show. Hi, Steve! ICP! Not here! We just put out a new episode talking about why Jenny from Forrest Gump is a bitch. And we also talked about And we talked about many different topics on that fine program. Shit went back buck wild. You'll hear
Wow.
it. Put it on there. You'll see it. I'm just putting it to the fruition. Fuck you, Jenny. You can also check out many episodes of the Pop Culture History Podcast. You can check out some stuff on the mic.
Oh, shit.
Links will be in the description. SM Show 1 MCL92 on the Twitter. Not on the X. That's fucking Reline. Larkin_92. M Larkin MB on the Instagrams. And, well, that's it. So for that being said, for Nicola, for Robert Davis, my name is Mike Larkin. For all you forehead fetishers and for all you hating on Jenny motherfuckers, we appreciate you. We love you. We're not only are we going to the yacht, but since we're going all in Texas, I have a new one for us. Here we go. To the saloon!